But you already know this right here means something to me. I gotta go with Aunt May next. May, stay with me, May. Don't go to the light. You know, there's definitely a lot of reasons why I think Aunt May is one of the top tier characters in this show. Mommy! Not only is she a great mentor and mother figure to Peter Parker, Mommy! But she's always there when Peter needs him the most, providing him with not only love, but guidance, because you're my boy. I believe there's a hero in all of us. Oh yeah, and she's thick as fuck. But into our top three with number three, I gotta go with Norman Osborn because it's Coleman fucking Domingo. Spider-Man, thank you for coming in today. Not only does Coleman Domingo have a generational voice, he's one of the greatest working actors today. And he just fits Norman Osborn perfectly because he's teetering the line between hero and villain in this show. And Coleman Domingo is just eating up that charming yet villainous persona for this version of Norman Osborn. Like, he genuinely gives Peter some pretty great advice, but also some not so great advice. That's why I love With Great Power Comes Great Respect so much, because you think it's a simple change on the surface, but this is exactly something that Norman Osborn would say, because it's something that he actually would believe. Such clever writing in this show. I cannot wait for him to become the Goblin, but not quite yet. But in second place, you heard that right. Second place, I got Peter Parker Spider-Man. I really love what they did with this version of Peter. I mean, it's essentially Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man, but flipped on its head a little bit. He's still going through the same character arc and trying to believe and become that superhero that we can all see as a beacon of hope, while still trying to provide for everyone he loves and protect his city. I love him a lot. At the end of the day, he's a Peter Parker Spider-Man. While yes, he's based on the MCU version, which is a lot more quirky, John Hughesy, he still has the core belief system of what Spider-Man represents, being a good fucking person and doing the right thing no matter what. And he'll always be top two for that. But in first place, hands down for me personally, I gotta go with my dog Lonnie Lincoln Tombstone, because what they were able to accomplish with him in this show is nothing short of a miracle. So clever. When I first heard they were making Lonnie Lincoln the same age as Spider-Man, I was like, what? And when you see him for the first time as a jock, you're like, oh, here we go, a Flash Thompson. But they flip it on its head, and you can't help but love this guy. He honestly embodies everything that you want to be as Spider-Man. He's a good fucking person and does the right thing no matter what. He even sacrifices himself on multiple occasions in the show. Shit, he stopped Spider-Man from killing Scorpion. He's Tobey Maguire in this scenario. That's powerful stuff right there. Especially when you couple that with the fact that the only reason he's going to that school and playing football is to try to provide for his family. When all that's taken away, all he has left is this game. I wish he would take his own advice. But this team up right here really meant something to me. That's why Lonnie's number one. Acknowledge him.